it's, I don't think I'd want to do anything else. This is, living here and doing what I do is great.
Artist Greg Melton speaks with the quiet confidence of someone who's been working at one craft in one place for better than a decade. For 15 years, he's been living and working in Sutro, Nevada. Like the artwork he fashions, Melton is a mixture of many elements. He's a Vietnam veteran who looked to a career in computers, but somewhere along the line, he got sidetracked. Now, he's a sculptor who uses the tools of Vulcan instead of data banks, but he's no less methodical in his work. He's simple, straightforward, direct.
You have to learn it, but first of all, you have to want to learn it, you see. Many people would say, I would like to be able to do that, but you have to want to, I mean, really want to, before you can actually do it. And then, once you get to that point, then you'll learn it. But you really have to look, and you really have to think while you're working on a piece of work. And to see things that aren't normally observed. It's 75% desire and 25% talent, you know. You really have to want to.
There's a fascination with Sutro that drew Melton here. He's in awe of the men who carved out the huge Sutro Tunnel. Those men carved a working tunnel for the Comstock mines. In Melton's eyes, they were sculptors of history.
These people did what they did with picks and shovels and dynamite. You know, they didn't have all the fancy equipment that they have now. And it takes a very special type of a person to be able to go into a mountain and do that. And living here, it's like I've stepped into it and stepped into history. And to portray it in artwork is just a natural step in that direction. And I've lived here for 15 years, and it's been the best 15 years of my life. And I love it.
Melton is drawn to the history of Sutro like metal to magnet. Perhaps that's why he undertook a bronze likeness of mining baron Adolf Sutro. The foot-tall statuettes require exacting detail and days of work. But imagine, if you can, an 18-foot-tall version. Melton is at work on a larger-than-life Sutro for the state of Nevada to stand on view in Carson City.
The name of the piece is The Honest Miner, as depicted by Adolf Sutro. But basically, it's a tribute to all miners. The very basic mining tool, the pick, going into the mountain and making your fortune with it, you see. And it's kind of a natural thing to do, living out here at Sutro, in the middle of the Comstock like this, with all this history around, to do something like that. It's a tribute.
It's been 15 years now for Greg Melton and his work in Sutro. When his statue stands in Carson City, he'll have plenty of time to enjoy the satisfaction of a job well done. But Melton knows that time will bring other changes, and this time, he's ready to look to the future as well.
An artist is his own worst critic, you know. As good as this may be, I can do better. And I don't think I'll ever be satisfied with what I do, because there's always room to make something better. And everything from now on will be better than this.
It's a lot to live up to.
Well, like I say, I'm my own worst critic. And there's some things to come that are going to be pretty nice.
takes